Hello again, this is CK Prime 107 with another commentary for Disney vs. non-Disney villains, this time on Round 9. First fight is Captain Hook and Commander Rourke vs. Black Wolf from the 1977 film Wizards. From orders of Frollo, Mansley sends Rourke to join Hook and his pirates to take out the evil wizard known as Black Wolf. Nice idea of Hook and Rourke teaming up, I'll have to say. And elsewhere, Black Wolf is gathering up his army of mutants for the forces that are coming. And I've seen the movie Wizards once, and I will say it is sort of based off of the Holocaust, and anyone knows a movie that's about the Holocaust or is based on the Holocaust is, well, let's just say things are gonna get ugly. But yeah, I mean, the movie, I don't know, I wasn't too into it, I guess. It just didn't make some sense. Oh, and nice Brendan and Sean Yu in the fight, too. So this was kind of an all-out battle you brought in. But seriously, so I'm just not too big on movies that are about the Holocaust. Like, The Boy in the Straw Pajamas, I swear, that movie I did not like at all. It was too sad. Anyway, yeah, Hook meets up with Black Wolf. And Black Wolf just isn't that good of a villain, because all he does is stand around and get shot at. That's all that really happens to him. He's not that good of a wizard. He's a wizard, but he doesn't use his magic. It's kind of lame. Anyway, Zurg has the negotiation with the Dredge, which is failing, and Thrax finds this a perfect opportunity to infiltrate Zurg's lair. Nice to see Thrax given another fight. And as Thrax is about to escape, he's confronted by Agent Z, aka Warp Dark Matter. Nice to see him in this war as well. Not much else to say about this fight other than it was pretty good, and it's nice to see my favorite non-Disney villain given some more action. And that he also won. And here we have my least favorite villains. The Queen of Hearts from Disney's Alice in Wonderland versus Darla Dimple from Cats Don't Dance. Yeah, I don't care for either of these villains, to tell you all the truth, because they're both annoying, they're both selfish, they're both brats, I mean, really. So I just don't care for either of them. Although, Alice in Wonderland, it's a classic Disney film, I just don't care much for it that much. I mean, yeah, you see the Queen of Hearts with her card soldiers, and Darla has her giant butler Max, again with the evil butlers. Yeah, as I was saying, and what was I gonna say? Anyway, Cats Don't Dance, it's a good movie, I mean, it's a classic. But Darla Dimple, like I said, I don't care for her villain, she's annoying. Alright, Lady Tremaine versus Kent Mansley. Due to Frollo's anti-magic law, Mansley has suspicions that Tremaine is using magic. Of course, Tremaine says there's no such thing, but Mansley doesn't believe that. Like Ruber, it's about time we saw Mansley get a fight of his own. I bet it's hard to give him a fight, considering he doesn't do a whole lot in the Iron Giant. And I do like The Iron Giant, it's a good movie, but I don't care for Mansley. He's an idiot, he's a dork, yeah. He's a coward, so, yeah. But I do like this rivalry between Tremaine and Mansley. It's pretty interesting. They are kind of similar villains if you think about it, because they are both child abusers, because Tremaine is abusive to Cinderella, as Mansley is abusive to Hogarth. So yeah. Makes perfect sense. Alright, now we have Lucifer from Disney's Cinderella versus the Mouse King from the Nutcracker Prince. Radakin finds the Mouse King as a threat to his plans to take over Nim, and calls in his cat, Lucifer. Well, maybe not his cat, I don't know. Interesting how you use Lucifer instead of Felicia from The Great Mouse Detective, but it makes sense, because Felicia just doesn't have enough footage. And also, more people like Lucifer than they do Felicia, in my opinion. Nice editing right there. Alright, Murloc versus Necron. Jafar manipulates Murloc into testing his powers by taking out Necron. So, yes, Murloc is in his Griffin form and flies towards Necron's icy kingdom. And I will say, just like many non-Disney villains you guys have been using, Necron is another villain that I wasn't familiar with at first, until I saw the movie Fire and Ice. And I was kind of confused at what was happening here, but apparently Necron, now that I'm familiar with him, he has telekinesis powers that can move objects whenever he wants and all. So yeah, I was disappointed that Murloc lost, though, because I thought he had more potential. And finally, Hades versus the Emperor of the Night. Eris introduces Facilier and Hades to Ramesses, although Ramesses and Facilier already have a rivalry between each other. And Eris calls Hades a coward for not taking back the underworld, and so decides that he should take out the Emperor of the Night, who is still out in the muck. And she gives Hades the Spellbook in order to assist him in taking out the Emperor. I was confused at first about this fight because I was like, how is it that the Emperor of the Night can defeat Chernobog, but he himself gets defeated by Hades? Because does that mean Hades is more powerful than Chernobog? But then I remembered that the Emperor did have assistance with Lothbrok and Rasputin to take out Chernobog, so yeah, in this fight he's by himself. And Hades does have the Spellbook, so yeah. It makes sense how Hades would win. And now for the epilogue. At Necron's icy kingdom, Jafar forges an alliance with him, in all part of his evil plan. As you'll see later on. Mok has infiltrated Zerg's tower. At the Jolly Roger, it's the day of Frollo and Vanessa's wedding, all to Captain Hook's despise. Seriously, why couldn't have you done it at the cathedral? I mean, I guess many people like to get married on a boat. I mean, what's more romantical than that? But anyway, Morgana crashes the party and reveals Vanessa to really be Ursula. And Frollo is finally snapped out of the spell. And a sister rivalry goes on here. And nice to see Cloak and Dagger, her two manta rays. And Darla Dimple is the new Queen of Wonderland. Like I said, I totally dislike her. She's so annoying. And in the Forbidden Mountains, Lade Tremaine knows that she's not safe in Frollo's faction and joins up with Maleficent and the Horned King. I figure you have Tremaine and Maleficent team up. It makes sense, considering they're both voiced by the same actress. And in the Underworld, Hexus and his gang are viewing a disturbing foreshadow of Hades taking back the Underworld, and decide it's time to take out Hades once and for all. But will they be successful is the question. And in another villain layer, a new villain is joining in on the war. El Supremo and his wife Messina. Seriously, I find that strange that Messina and El Supremo are an actual married couple. I mean, I find that bizarre that El Supremo married a sorceress that can transform into any animal, mainly a cobra. So that's kind of strange. But anyway, this is my commentary on round 9, and I will be bringing up the next commentary.